coming to and disciples. For I tell you that in heaven, the face of my Father, that Jesus is the Lord, and we have to teach them about religion. There are so many. I work with children for a lot of years, decades, and there's a lot of children recently that I worked with that don't know anything about religion. It's kind of sad. Let the children learn about that. If you are a parent that don't want to do that, perhaps your mother or someone else can help teach the children about Jesus, right? Hi, Yvonne. Welcome back. Hello, Debbie Sue. So I was just telling them about, that parents, if they don't want to teach their children about religion, but would like them to learn, they can always, hi, Joey, the grandmas sometimes, an aunt or an uncle. Like I got my sister's three girls baptized when they were older, like not older, but what I say, 8, 4, 6, and 8 years old. And that was my birthday gift from my sister. Um, she wasn't very interested in it, but my mom and I, we did it together. Um, so that is that. And I apologize because I don't know why the internet is always cutting off right when I'm into the gospel reading, right when I'm trying to talk about things. Sometimes I wonder who really is cutting that off. Is it a higher power or a lower power? I don't know. But um, we do our best, right, guys? And I'm happy that you guys came by, and it really makes me happy that you wanted to continue with what we were talking about. So, uh, I truly believe that children are, it's for like kindergarten because like the children still have a sparkle in their eye. When you get them to maybe 8th grade, 12th grade, um they start to have things happen to them during their childhood, in school. Maybe they were bullied or something like that, but when they're little like that, they're open, they're like sponges, they want to learn, they respect their teachers, and they just want to learn what you say and take that at that. Sure, they question a lot of things, but I just love the little kids, and I love big kids too. Don't get me wrong. We said that prayer for um, the teenagers, um, but the children, they have a special place in my heart. Children and doggies and cats. I don't know. It's you know, I don't know. I'm a child magnet and a animal magnet, I guess. I don't know. I have a lot of animals, and they're really important to me, just like you. I don't know if you have pets and things like that. But animals, they're just they make my day. I don't know if you guys have any animals, but um, I'm trying to get back on here so I can see what you're saying, but it keeps saying it ended. So let me see if I can move this up. I hate to touch this phone here. So, but so what's going on with you guys? Um, our thing. I'm trying to see if I'm frozen again. uh, are things looking up this week? Like, what are you doing? Hello, play car. Good morning to you. Hey, play car and Joey both have 3. How did that happen? And Debbie Sue and Vaughn both have number 1. That's pretty cool. Never seen that before. I have to go out for a doctor appointment this morning and get an injection in my shoulder. Ooh, is that a cortisone injection? I had too many of them. I was having 2 different doctors give it to me, and that's why I have trouble with my liver and stuff. Um, you're getting the grandson. You have him the whole weekend or just Friday, Yvonne? I love hearing about people with their grandchildren because I don't have any. Oh, well. But listen, just remember to really make memories with the children that are in your life because they grow. You blink your eyes and they grow. People used to tell me that. I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, they do. And overheard this woman in Michael's, and she's like, "Oh, I can't wait till whatever her son's name is. Say Michael. Michael is 5 years old, and I said, well, how old is he? And she says 1, and I said, oh, you don't want to skip 4 years. There's so much that happens between the age of 1 and 5 years old. So, so it is. It's like I'm trying to read to you guys and talking at the same time. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, so she only has her grandchildren 3 times a year. They live far away. They live far away. Yvonne's lucky enough to see her grandchildren. It's pretty amazing. Sometimes, parents and their adult children get into arguments, and they don't let the grandparents see them, and that hurts my heart to see that. Um, because the children really need to have those adults in their lives. It's so important to have older people that have a lot more wisdom than their parents, and they can see difference between the two. Now, granted, a lot of time, all the time, but sometimes the grandparents are a little bit more immature than the children. Because I think if I was a grandma, I'm immature, but I know how to take care of kids. You know what I mean? There's rules, but I can be silly with them. I can sing songs. I know all the songs, I know all the crafts that they like to do. So, um, but sometimes the adult children don't want to put up with the grandparents, their parents, but I think it's important for them to have some kind of relationship. Um, But if you don't want to leave them overnight, then I mean, that's your prerogative, right? But at least to have them, don't hold your children hostage from your parents. So that's just what I'm trying to say. And be good to your moms and dads. I don't have a mom and dad anymore, and I miss my mom, oof, like crazy. So my grandchildren live 10 minutes away from me. That's awesome. That really is. Yes. Did you guys see my new glasses here? They are sunflowers. I haven't changed them in a while. They're sunflowers. So they go with my hair. They're like, oh, they go with your hair. So yeah, they do go with my hair. Um, it's craziness here. All right, let's see what we got here. I still can't get on my phone. Um, yes, they are cute. Thank you, Debbie Sue. Uh, So, anybody have plans yet for the weekend? I'm hoping that the weather's great so we can go to the mountains so I can take those pictures that I want to take from the ski lift. Uh, it's so far, it's like an hour or so away, and I don't know what it looks like there. It'd be so great if they had like a live camera. You know how sometimes at the beach, before you go, you can look out at cameras that are on the pole and you could see what it looks like there, what the weather looks like if it's overcast and stuff. Oh yeah, I'm gonna send that to you, Debbie Sue. I'm so sorry to send that because she answered me and yeah, she said yes. I'm sorry, Debbie Sue. I will get Paula's address to you. Good morning, Carol. Good morning, honey. How are you? I wish I lived near you, Carol. I would come over and visit you because I know you're homebound. That has to be rough because that's the way I was. Oh, Carol, did you ever think about starting a YouTube channel? Maybe have your son or daughter help you? You know, you can get online and make some friends and stuff. I mean, you're welcome to come here anytime. We're all your friends here, but maybe it could take away from your loneliness and being by yourself. I would like, what am I, a phone book? No, I do have everybody's address and phone book. I'm just the community leader. Yeah, I'll get it to you. You're not a stalker, Rhonda, are you? Ah, no, Debbie Sue, that should be your department. Okay, I'll get it to you both as soon as I'm done here. Trying to drink my water and my thing because my test came back and I have a double power antibiotic, and I'm supposed to drink lots of water with it. Good morning, you're new. Hi, Lion. Is that right? Lion? Excuse me. I'm so sorry if I didn't do that into the microphone. We each have our gifts here in the hashtag core chat. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Oh, yeah, I have to go. I was supposed to go to the post office yesterday. Wow, thank you so much for that. Okay, I think somebody's going to the island. I don't know. How come it's not a smiley face or hearts? I don't know what you're saying if you had an English language, but I'm sure that Debbie Sue's going to take care of that. She is awesome, crazy SF. My Debbie Sue or Daryl or somebody, somebody, I don't know. They're sleeping or something. I don't know. Oh, Rhonda. Thank you, Rhonda. My goodness, to do a 24-hour there. 24 hours? Vacation for 24 hours. Or even hide them. Yep. Got to do more than delete it. Timeout. There you go. There you go, Rhonda. Thank you. Hey, Kayleen. Good morning there. Stevenson? Yeah, there we go. That's a different, I've never seen it spelled like that. It's pretty interesting. So, Kayleen, how are you? Where are you coming from? Where are you from the United States? Do you mind me asking? Thing is, Kayleen, the reason I'm asking is I have a map and I put little pins in it for people who come to visit or subscribe. And if you're from the United States, I'll put it in your state or your country. So that's why I'm asking. So I can put a pin in there for Kayleen. All right, let's see here. I don't know what's going on with this darn phone. I have more trouble with technology. We called Verizon again, and it's still, they said, yes, you have the best internet. Well, then why is it not working? I guess the best isn't the best. The best doesn't work. I don't know. Pay enough money for it, but John Boy, you're back. Thank you for coming back. Hello from Australia. Mark, good morning. Good morning, Mark Jackson. Um, yeah, yeah. We had Xfinity too. I even have that booster in the hallway. Anybody know anything about the internet? How to get a better? I'm not going to do this inside because sunrise is outside. Even when it was cold, I was out here. So I just think it has to be done outside. But Daryl said put the camera in the window and just sit inside. But I like being outside on the porch. So that's what he tells me to do. And I have not agreed to that, but I have a heater out here. I have everything I need out here to come and talk to you guys. Thank you for subscribing, those of you that have subscribed, and thank you for hitting the like button. And I was a kindergarten teacher, as I told you before, and those are my hugs. And I'm just a bubbly person here sometimes, well, most of the time. Today, my heart is very happy and very full because I've had a great conversation with my, despite the fact that we lost contact and we're in part 2 now. I'm just ecstatic that we're all together and that, you listen to the word of God and about the children, and hopefully we can all reflect upon that and maybe apply it, as well as the story of Martha and Mary, and um, not be jealous of one another, and put Jesus in front and God in front of our priorities, because Martha was running around trying to get everything done for the guests and serving them. And Mary, she sat at the feet of God and she said, I'm going to learn what Jesus has to say. And boy, did Martha get upset. Good morning, Samantha. Good morning. Yes, you're still housebound, Carol. I wish I lived nearby. Good morning, Samantha. Sometimes my phone doesn't scroll up. So somebody else said that was doing on their channel. And I don't see you when you first get in. Please don't take it as I'm ignoring you, because I really am not. So I used to be a Martha and had to learn how to be a Mary. Yes, I can totally identify with that, Rhonda, because I think I'm still Martha. Um, I'm trying. I am trying to not be so distracted. Oh, 5 years. That's rough, Carol. That's rough. Um, well, Carol, if you have a computer and you want to email me, I can, converse back and forth with you, because I know you're in England, right? We can have a pen pal. Remember that, guys? Do you remember pen pals in school, where we would write to another state or something, and we would be pen pals? Hi, Barbie. I'm sorry to hear that, Barbie. Hmm. Um, Sometimes I think that these people are just making stuff up. Hello, Shuba. Did I say that right? Shuba? Like that, like the at the end. Hello and good day to you. Are you in the daytime or the nighttime? We have totally no sunrise up there. It was very beautiful. It looks like snowy mountains back there now, but it's just clouds. We're in Pittsburgh. All right. Well, kiddos are getting ready to go to school, and it's that time of day. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in USA. I'm sorry, you didn't hear me, honey. Yes, I'm in the USA. Michaela, hello. Were you here before? I remember that name, Michaela, because it's so pretty. Michaela Robertson. I remember the name Michaela. Were you here before, sweetheart? Hmm. Hello, Scott Jones. Hello. Is that a magnifying glass on your little emoji there? Good morning. We were just talking about Jesus with the children all gathered around him, and also how Martha was doing all the work and Mary was listening to Jesus's word. So, thank you for the hug. You know what else? I like all of my when you hit the like button, that's like a hug for me too. I love hugs. If I met you in person, I give you a big old hug, and then when you leave, I give you another hug. And it's a squishy hug. I don't give little tap taps. Just like my handshake. My handshake's a firm handshake. Hey, I gave my granddad a snowboard last week. Wow. I'm outside waiting for sunset. Oh, so you're like almost a day ahead of us, like 12 hours ahead of us, huh? Okay, that's interesting. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. And I know you all have lives. And Kelly's already to work, and I'm sure Daryl went to work. I don't know if I saw him say ta-ta for now. Are you still there, Daryl? Is my hubs are still there? I am from India. That's awesome. India. Okay. Have a great day, everyone. Wait, Rhonda, I got to tell you something. Rhonda, you ready? I'll see you when I see you. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. And remember, not only do I love you, but God does too. All right? I love you so much. And come back tomorrow, all right? Or later. videos. I don't know. Bye bye.